Hi friends, in this episode we'll see about the precautions required for confined space entry. No confined space entry is permitted if any one of the following conditions exists. Flammable gas concentration is more than 10% of lower explosive limit. Toxic material concentration are above 50% of immediately dangerous to life and health limit. And the temperature inside the confined space should be less than 50 degrees centigrade. Air conditioning is to be provided or alternative administrative control like limiting the working time is to be agreed and to be documented in a JSA. That is a entrance who go inside confined space entry, that working time to be limited. If provision can be given for proper ventilation and air conditioning, that is to be provided for safe working inside the confined space. These concentration for toxic gases or flammable gases to be continuously monitored. So oxygen concentration is less than 19.5% or more than 23.5%. Alarm will come, then we have to stop the job. All gas tests must be conducted by an authorized gas tester or area operator who is trained in authorized gas test. Using a direct reading instrument should be calibrated according to the manufacturer's specification, and it should be monitored continuously after the gas test. After every breakage or starting of the job daily. All the mechanical ventilation and purging must be stopped at least 10 minutes before conducting the gas test to get a very good sample or correct representative sample of the atmosphere before entering the confined space entry for daily job. On the permit validity, now we can see confined space entry permit normally valid for only 12 hours and it can be extended for another 12 hours. This is 1 day. After 24 hours, the next day, the confined space entry must be issued again to with the same assault mitigation and all the JSA and all the other safety details to be mentioned, caution to be mentioned. Do not forget to subscribe and put your like and comment in the comment box. Share it with your friends and colleagues. This is a schematic diagram of the manway. After the breakage, the whole watch will put the danger sign with this tag permit required confined space do not enter, and you will barricade the area, then only you will leave the job. Before that you will ensure whether all the entrants have come out and logged in the log sheet, then you will do this barricade and area isolation like this, enter and entry isolation and put this tag, then only the air watch will leave the area. This is a schematic diagram of the gas testing by the authorized gas tester. The gas monitor. You'll use the tube with a dilution pump. Dilution pump is required if the distance from this manway to the other side is more than 10 meters. Then the dilution pump is provided inside the tube, having a multiplication factor. Then only they will get the proper gas test result. They will check the gas test after the manway opening before confined space entry for the entrance to enter. All confined space gas tests are made to be made for the following. The oxygen should be between 19.5% and 23.5%. If it is not there, then air purging is to be continued. Then only we have to take the gas test. After stopping the air purging for minimum 10 minutes, then we have to take another flammable gases, vapors, potential toxic materials to be highly to be checked as mentioned in the previous slide. MSGS for the toxic or dangerous material inside the space to be recorded and pasted outside the confined space. And that we consulted prior to testing with the lead worker and the supervisor about the toxic material and GSA to be discussed and to be documented. Continuous gas monitoring to be carried out throughout the confined entry job after the initial gas test or after the gas test after every leakage or stoppage of job. Inform the confined entry. Now we can see the important precautions. Whole watch duties. Whole watch is standing outside the confined space entry. He must not go anywhere. He must remain outside the entry point of the confined place. He cannot move away from the place. He should be stationed continuously on the same place. Must be in continuous visual audible either whistle or a mechanical rope type or radio communication contact with the entrance. It should be discussed in the JSA and to be agreed in the JSA and to be documented in the JSA, also to be mentioned in the confined space entry permit. Communication methods to be properly documented and mentioned in the permit also. He must track personnel entering and leaving a confined space, verify the entrance record, their entry and exit, and confined space entry log sheet. This is the job for the responsibility of the whole watch. He has to track the person or the entrant who is going to work inside the confined entry to do the maintenance job. Either he entered his name and number, employment number in the log sheet, and he has to check out while coming out after the job. That maintaining the log sheet is the role of whole watch. Whole watch must initiate emergency response when necessary. Any gas leak or any fire anywhere inside the plant, an alarm is raised. Then this fire watch will stop the job and will call the entrance inside the confined space, stop the job, secure the area, and barricade the area. He has to initiate the response. That is the main role of the whole watch. Whole watch must order entrance to exit the confined phase in the event of emergency and account for all the entrance. He is responsible for all the entrance who are working inside the confined phase. Whole watch must notify entrance to exit the confined phase in the event of a change in entry condition. The entry condition is changed for cleaning or any other job, then it is an entrance to come out of the confined phase entry, and he will change the position from another manway entry. If it is a vertical vessel with more manway entry, then he has to change his entry point. Then he will exit the entrance from the previous line, previous manway, and will go for the next one. He must not leave the entry point of the confined place until relieved by the another whole watch. Whole watch from the confined place entrance should not leave the place until he is relieved by the another whole watch is reliever, authorized by the entry supervisor or until the entrance have exited. Whole watch must not enter the confined place for any other reason during the whole watch duty. Any other reason or any other time, he should not enter the confined place. His duty is only to stand outside the confined place to safeguard the entry point only and taking care of entrance. Whole watch must barricade the entry point and hang do not enter tag at all points entry when the job is complete for the day or work is stopped for the scheduled breaks or for any emergency. He has to put the do not enter tag and barricade the area. Then only he has to leave the space. This is the main role of the whole watch or whole watch duties. So, confined space entry precautions, these are all the main thing. And whole watch has to take care of the entrance. He has to log sheet. He has to maintain proper entry to be maintained for the entrance. Go inside and come out. And he should know the emergency and the rescue operation also, and you should be trained in the confined phase rescue, and if required you should call the ERT, emergency response team, to come immediately, but you should not leave the place. This is the role of the old watch. Hope you might have understood the confined phase entry precautions, old watch duties. Do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends and colleagues. Put your likes and comments in the comment box. Thank you very much.